Greetings, humans. Greetings, and welcome back to another fun-filled episode. Bear here, 29-year veteran of the woods, and today, oh boy, do we have a show for you here today. Almost too much to actually get into. You know, Bear sometimes starts out a little gibbering and jabbering, but dang it, not today. There's too much going on, so thank you for joining us here. Let's just go ahead and get right on into it. Let Bear do the thing, you know, with the thing. And then the thing, because we're actually, you know, the thing that pretty much is the topic du jour, as it were, out there here today. We've got this story here, so let's get right on into it here. Let me pull. Where am I? I'm right there. There we are. There's Bear. There's Bear, because we're actually going to be talking about a new story that pretty much I think everybody's been talking about. Bear's had this for a couple days now, but that's all right. You haven't really heard what's going on until you hear what Bear has to say about it. So, anyways, we're talking, let's see, this is CNS News, let's see, by Craig Bannister, talking about 43 camels ejected from Saudi beauty contest for Botox injections in inflated body parts. Now, I'm sure a number of you are asking, wait a minute, is there a beauty contest for camels? And then also you're probably asking yourself, wait a minute, hold on, they're injecting Botox into camels? Well, let's find out. It is the King Abdulaziz Camel Festival has disqualified 43 camels from its annual beauty contest in Saudi Arabia for rule-violating beauty enhancements. X-ray, sonar, and physical exams of this year's camel contestants. I wonder if they do that on every beauty contest out there. But anyways, physical exams of this year's camel contestants revealed that the beauty, quote-unquote, beauty enhancements made on 43 entrants violated content rules. He says, unscrupulous breeders... unscrupulous breeders have been accused of using a number of methods to make their camels more likely to win, such as injecting silicone and fillers and inflating body parts using rubber bands to enhance their appearance, reports SPA, that would be the Saudi press agency. I'm sure fighting for the truth out there. Going on, it says, while camel breeders are competing for a share of the more than $66 million prize money. Well, shoot, just paint Bear up as a put on some brown paint on Bear here, and maybe put a hump or two. Bear will, hey, Mr. Abziz, I'm ready for my close up here. But I don't think I can get past the. Could probably get past the x-rays or anything like that. Alright, let's see. They can also incur tens of thousands of dollars in fines for violating the rules by injecting their contestants with banned substances, dyeing them, or cutting their tails. The fine for injecting fillers, Botox, or hormones could be as much as $27,000 per camel, while braiding, cutting the tail, or dyeing the camel incurs fines of 30,000 euro. $8,000. $8,000 for cutting your camel's tail. Can't do that. A record high 147 tampering violations have been detected by contest officials thus far in this year's beauty pageant. So there we go. There's a nice little bit of camels there. I wonder which one. Which one is actually going to win. You never know. Never know till you find out from the King Abdulaziz Camel Festival. That's right. I wonder how many camels they actually put in there. I mean, that's gonna be quite a lot. If like in the U.S., you know, you got the Miss USA. It's only 50. I think maybe a couple more, but roughly 50 contestants there. So I don't know if they have it from, you know, around the world, or if it's just from Saudi Arabia there. But yeah, there you go. 43 camels ejected from Saudi beauty contest for Botox injections. That's right. All right, moving on to some more important things. A little bit of health news here. Let me go back up here. This is from, I think it's called Stuff, out of New Zealand. Sam Sherwood. Wu flu 19. Man receives up to 10 vaccinations in one day. Oh, congratulations, sir. Congratulations. You are better than the rest of us. A man was vaccinated against the Wu flu up to 10 times in one day on behalf of other people. Prompting an investigation by the Ministry of Health. It is believed that the man, who is understood to have visited several vaccination centers, was paid for the jabs. Well, I hope he wasn't doing it for free. In response to questions from Stuff, Astrid, Corneef? Corneef? I don't know. Astrid Corneef, the Minister of Health's Wu flu vaccination and immunization program group manager, said the ministry was, quote, aware of the issue. Oh, that's nice. At least they're aware of it. We're taking this matter very seriously, and we are very concerned about this situation, and are working with the appropriate agencies. That sounds ominous. If you know, quote, if you know of someone who has had more vaccination doses than recommended, they should seek clinical advice as soon as practicable. Well, I would love to see the doctor on that one. Hey doc, I got my Wu flu shot. Oh, okay. Well, did you get the booster? Oh yeah, of course. All right. Well, you should be good. Okay. Well, what if I took like, I don't know, 10 boosters in one day? I should be good for, maybe a little bit more than 6 months there. Maybe closer to 8 months, or maybe closer to 10 months there, before it starts to wear off. The ministry would not confirm where the incident took place. Well, I assume it took place in New Zealand. Auckland University professor Nikki Turner, medical director of the Immunization Advisory Center with an E, said there was no data on the safety of receiving that many vaccines in one day. Ooh. The Comirnaty. Oh, they're finally getting out the Comirnaty. We were talking about that a little while back, and they're forcing everybody to get the vaccine. Well, they didn't have the actual approved one here, which is that Comirnaty. The one we're using is designed based on early clinical data. Very early, very, very, very early. That works out what's the right amount to give a good immune response and to give a good safety profile. No, Nikki Turner. No, I'm sorry. I need to kind of turn you back on that one. Excuse me, Professor Nikki Turner. Actually, if you go to the Pfizer website and look at the FDA, actually, no, it's the FDA website, under the Comirnaty vaccine, actually, all the data that they have is still yet to come. Probably 2024? I think 2023, 2024, somewhere right around there, for the long-term health effects that we don't even know about. So, no, Nikki Turner, you're wrong. Let's see, she says, and we do know that a high-dose vaccine creates more side effects. What? Nikki Turner, I think you got yourself into some hot water there. Some very hot water. The vaccine creates no side effects. It's perfect. It's like injecting water in there. Well, it probably could be water. You never know. You never know what you're being injected with. So this is definitely not recommended. I don't know about that. We have no evidence as to what side effects somebody would have with this amount of vaccine. Well, we've got a perfect candidate to find out, don't we? So I wonder if Bear told everybody to go out and get 10 vaccines in one day. I wonder what the YouTube algorithm would do about that. I wonder if it's saying that that's a good thing, or if it's a bad thing and that's terrible. I'm sure some server somewhere there in San Jose is probably smoking as we speak. Just caught on fire. Yes, indeed. So there you go. 10 vaccines in one day. I wonder. I think maybe we can. I think maybe we can beat that. I mean, this is New Zealand after all, for crying out loud. I mean, they're upside down anyways. So I think we here in the U.S. I think we can do better. I mean, 10 vaccines. Let's see. That's probably 2 in the arm, 2 in the other arm, 2 in the leg, 2 in the other leg. Let's see. That's 8. Probably 1 in each butt cheek there. So you're probably gonna have to double up on all that sort of stuff to reach 20 vaccines in one day. Yes, indeed. All right, moving on. We can't stop here. I'm talking about the Wall Street Journal, the very, very well-respected Wall Street Journal, with Matthew Dalton. In France, criticism grows over U.S.-inspired activism on race and gender. France of all places. I tell you, I don't know here, people. I just don't know when France is saying, yeah, that's a little too much, it's probably a little too much. Let's find out. Prominent French politicians and intellectuals say that the country, actually, we don't have that many we don't have that many intellectuals on our side here in the U.S. There's not very many prominent intellectuals that you can kind of point to. Say that the country faces a growing threat, and that is U.S.-styled activism movements that are foistering American multiculturalism and gender politics onto France, I should say. In the recent months, President Emmanuel Macron, the guy that's responsible for the new variant out there, government ministers, and other high-profile figures have said that the activism on a range. I know it's not Macron, please. No letters. It's the, what is it? The what do you call it? I keep saying the Macron variant. What is it? The Macron variant. I don't know. Whatever stupid variant that they have out there now. From gender. Let's see. Where was I? They have said these high-profile ministers and figures have said that activism on a range of issues from general neutral language to condemnation of French historical figures for racism and sexism. What, in France? No way. Is threatening to cleave the Republic on lines of race, religion, gender, and sexual orientation. That they say contradicts France's Republican ideals, which call for citizens to subordinate such group identities to the country's universal values of liberty, equality, and fraternity. To characterize the purported threat, some have adopted the English term woke, which was actually kind of adopted itself from certain Karens out there, and they kind of took it onto their own. Woke actually just kind of meant in sort of the context of let's how do we put this here? Kind of lower income neighborhoods, that sort of stuff. You know, hey, be woke of, like, let's say the police. You know, make sure you're not slipping out there. You know, stay woke. You know, a guy might come up and ding you for not having a tail light in there or something like that, or going a mile over the speed limit or something like that. So just stay woke out there. Well, that actually kind of was co-opted, I suppose, by all your SJW folks out there. So they actually kind of took that away from some people. So that's why Bear doesn't try and use the word woke that often. It's kind of appropriated, as it were. Let's see. Let me grab a drink here. Pardon me, people. Some good stuff. Good water. I guess I could have saved all that time. Coined in the U.S. to describe a heightened awareness, not necessarily, but that's what it became, of racism and other prejudice. It has become shorthand for a worldview that puts identity politics front and center in addressing injustice and inequality, I should say. As such, the term has been used as an epithet in the U.S. Yes, indeed. So it's kind of went through a couple different variations here already. And now in France, there we go, by those who challenge that view as dogmatic. We have to look at what's weakening democracy, weakening the republic, says, if I get this right, Jean-Michel Becquois, the French education minister. Wokeism is clearly that. Clearly. And he's saying, here, look, kid, that's how you get ahead in life here. Controversy erupted last month after Le Robot, a dictionary publisher, including an entry for, I hope I get this right, il, a gender-neutral pronoun that fuses il and elle, the French words for he and she. I apologize to all the Francophiles out there. Bears, could barely do English here. As a little bit of Espanol just to spice it up just a little bit, but his Francais just isn't there. Just isn't there. Should have been struck by lightning twice. Maybe they would have been able to talk in French. The pronoun is intended to counteract a default for the masculine gender in French, and to accommodate those who don't want to specify a gender. The decision came amidst a fierce debate over whether such writing should be permitted in official documents. Let's see. I see the first step where the stigma of wokeism, says, I hope I get this right, Francois Revelet, Joliet. There we go. A lawmaker from Mr. Macron's party. When we look at what's happening in the U.S., we can't think that new freedoms have come with the arrival of inclusive writing. Boom! Man, oh man, talk about a sentence of the year. Holy cow. Let me get this right. Francois Joliet, a lawmaker, said, let's get this one right here. When we look at what's happening in the United States, we can't think that new freedoms have come with the arrival of inclusive writing. Man, oh man, I tell you what, I gotta say that's pretty good. Pretty good. I would say that would be a sentence of the year candidate right there. Very good. Let's see, French minority groups, activists, and some left-leaning politicians and intellectuals, I don't know if you can count those in the same sentence, call such criticisms an attempt to discredit the fight against prejudices that remain widespread in French society. Many of them reject the woke label. Gee, I wonder why. Or are unsure what it means. Well, we just told you. As are most French people, according to the polls. There you go. So I tell you what a great little sentence there. I think that's a great quote. I'm gonna have to just kind of pin that somewhere. Let's do this one more time. When we look at what's happening in the United States, we can't think that new freedoms have come with the arrival of inclusive writing. In other words, all this great wokeism, as they call it, really has it empowered, or what's the word here? Had some sort of liberating aspect to it. It's actually very constrictive. Victim stacker groups. If you get out of whack of that, you probably see what happened with Dave Chappelle out there. So yeah, that's that sort of thing. It really hasn't brought any new liberties to it. It's actually taken quite a bit away. So there you go. There you go. Some neat stories for you guys there. Let me get out of this. Go back. And you do the thing with the thing. Let's see. Checking the chat. Nobody wants to chat with Bear. That's all right. That's all right. We will actually do the thing here. Get out of this because we actually got some. I don't know what's the deal is. I don't know why everybody decides to do updates right before. Right before Christmas here, but here we go. Let's see. Doing the thing with the thing. Bear with me here, people. Bear with Bear. There we go. There we are. And this is from Von Klaus. He just got through finishing up Monster MD, and he's talking about a new project that he has coming up here. So let's check that out. He says, the final stretch goal is here for you. For me. Thank you. He says, greeting fiends. Your 100k digital casket bonus is finally done and here for you to download, so you can check that out. With this download, you'll receive a Monster MD wallpaper pack, the theme song, and a free paper craft of Dr. Wyatt Black. Pretty cool. Thank you for getting us to 100k. Many talented artists came together to make this greatness for you. He says, thanks go out to Eric Weathers. Eric letters too much. Let's see, Jose Garcia, Fresher Luke, Tanya Wicker, Blockheads, Volsto, and Ryan Ontario. I hope I pronounced that right. In other words, you may have heard of my new book, Terror in the Trenches is here, launching soon. If you want some bonuses, please sign up for the mailing list, which you can click on there. And this is what a final page. Let me click on it. Let me do that there. Here, do the thing with the thing. There we go. Pretty neat. I actually kind of like the colors in here. Let's see. And this is what a final page will look like. We're making another work of art here. Yes, indeed. Welcome the talented colorist, I hope I pronounced this right, Tiago Barca. I hope I pronounced that right. Team Terror is complete. Expect a campaign soon. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like the, the colors. Definitely a talented colorist there. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Although, I tell you what, Monster MD, no slack there. No slack there. Oh, he continues. Pardon me here, people. We've got a lot of cool new items coming with Terror in the Trenches. We have a possible prop replica of Black Terror's gas vial, I guess, which is what you see up there in the top there. That hold the toxic fear gas that gives him his powers. Bear sometimes has toxic fear gas as well, but usually after a couple days eating out of the garbage. With a stand, no less, straight off his belts and into your hands. And he says, below is a test version that's smaller than real size. Let me get back onto it here. There we go. So there you are. Let's see, that's smaller than the real size. We plan to hand paint, wow, each vial to give them a real nice metallic chrome look. Pretty cool. Pretty neat. I like that. I wonder if it's actually usable. You know, like if you could actually store stuff in there. I think that would be pretty neat. You know, I don't know, maybe store some pencils or maybe use it as your ink vial or something like that. Something pretty cool like that. There you go. Also, a few rad Terror t-shirt designs are coming out. So there you go. Terror Motors. Terror Motors. There you go. Gas me up. Pretty cool. That looks like a pretty bad arse motorcycle there. There you go. And Terror in the Trenches. I think this is the other shirt. I think that's the other shirt. I've been blogging about my work in comics lately, if you want to check that out. That's all the updates for now. Appreciate you all. Thank you very much. Until next time, your fiend in comics, Vaughn. That'd be Von Klaus. Von Klaus out there. Doing some great work. Doing some great work out there. Really, really like that. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright, let's move on. Move on, because we actually have some more items here. Bear with Bear here. As he pulls it up. There we go. That's actually kind of a quick one here, but we'll go over it real quickly. Tadhya, we were talking, I think, the last time or maybe the time before last, they had an issue when they were going to print. Number one, what was it, the comic company that they were going through, I think it was a fulfillment company, if Bear's not mistaken, or something to that effect. They dropped the ball on some of that stuff, so it's nice to see them kind of get it back up and running here. They also had an issue with a paper shortage, so good to see that he finally is able to get through all that. So first shipment of the books have arrived. The books look amazing. Once everything arrives, actually, let me show those books. Show those. Show and not tell. Show and not tell. Let me get old Bear off here. There we go. Pretty nice. I forget if these are hardcover or not. I don't recall that these are hardcover, but Bear could be wrong. I could be wrong on that one. So, very cool. Let's see. He goes on. The books look amazing. Yes, they do. Once everything arrives, I guess this is the first shipment. Once everything arrives, we will start shipping out to you. That's Bear. If you need to update your address, please do so now. Please do so now. There you go. So, nice stuff there. Nice stuff there. And you can also watch, it looks like on his YouTube channel. Bear has neglected to check out the channel, but I'm sure he's got some nice unpacking of the boxes here. And of course, great Weldon art out there. Great Weldon art. All right, let me get back to the thing with the thing, and then you do the thing with the thing. Oh, hey, P-Money, good to see you here. My Tadhya may be coming soon. I hope so. I don't know if you've gotten the PDF of it. Bear got to check that out not too long ago. Looks good. I just kind of flipped through it, but looks like a really good book. All right. Good to see you here. All right. You actually missed our great camel beauty contest story, so you'll just have to go back to the beginning at some point and check that out. Oh, a barrel of laughs. All right. Anyways, let's see. We're talking about USA Assassin book number Trace, the Graveyard Shift crossover. It says the collected edition has shipped. The news I've been waiting for came tonight. That's good. The USA Collected Edition has shipped from the printer and is supposed to arrive this Thursday, which I suppose is tomorrow. We're going to book Mike McMahon, a flight to get him out here this weekend to sign all the books and begin shipping to the backers. Oh man, I tell you what, if you're flying this weekend, that's going to be crazy. Good luck, Mike. Good luck. Thank you so much for everyone who supported USA Assassin and all of my other projects this year. Here at the Haunted Pizza Company Christmas. Oh, here is the Haunted Pizza Company Christmas card. Thank you for being part of an amazing year. I appreciate everyone. Let me see if. Oh, I didn't put it up here. I'm sorry, people. Let me see if I can just expand that for you good people here. Some neat stuff. I kind of like the Christmas card that he did here. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's see. You got USA Assassin up front. I'm trying to remember the lizard fella. I can't remember. Can't remember his name right off the top of my head. Let's see. I think what was it? Sensei Steel. Sensei Steel is back there, and of course, one of the great, probably. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say it right now. The greatest ComicsGate character of all time. That's right. I'm talking about Bazooka Dog up there. Oh, so much looking forward to Bazooka Dog. Very cool. Very cool. So there you are. There is the USA Assassin stuff. Let's see. I haven't looked at my list in forever to see what books I'm still waiting for. Yeah, there you go. Which, by the way, just as kind of as an aside here real quickly, let's see, it was the last time, yeah, kind of just as an aside or something like that, Bear was saying, I don't really see that many comics out there that, he's, really looking forward to or anything like that. I probably should have said any of the brand new comics that are just going live. Of course, there's plenty of comics that Beer is going to be getting in, and hopefully, at least 90% of them are going to come out great. Hopefully, 100%. But yeah, I didn't want to make that assumption that there wasn't anything good out there. Just anything that's basically just started up or something like that. I took a very quick look through Indiegogo here just before we got on, and was kind of looking through some of that stuff, and that's basically where Bear was coming from. Didn't want to say, I started to announce a couple of them, and probably shouldn't have started on that because then all of a sudden you're forgetting a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, Earthbound I forgot was one of them. Looking forward to that, and a couple others as well. All right, let's do the thing with the thing here. And get a drink. Okay, this is from your boy Zach. Hopefully P Money is getting close to getting his Expendables book here. He says, "Don't worry though, be happy." Hi everyone. He always has this very weird, very weird, bold stuff here. It kind of throws bears off. Excuse me. He says, several people are expressing worry that others in their area have received their books, but they have not. Oh, might want to just make sure that none of any wild animals out there have gotten their hands on them. As the holidays approach, mail service is getting slower. Oh boy, all non-autographed books have gone out though. I can attest to that. I'm in possession of the books that need to be signed by me and the books that will be autographed by Sylvester Stallone. I ordered some of the dog tags. It's running out. That's more like it's more like Arnold. Let's see. Let me try a better Sly. Let's see. Adrian, I ordered some dog tags. That's running out. Never mind. Bear shouldn't do an impression of Sly here. He's done such a great job with the community here. Let's see. I ordered some more dog tags after running out of them. Once they arrived, I will send the books autographed by me to the backers, and I will also package up the books for Stallone to autograph and mail them off to him. Thanks, and Richard. Kind of the only thing that Bear would say about this, and it's kind of been a recurring theme over different campaigns. This isn't anything specific to this campaign or anything like that. It might maybe cause a little bit of waves here, but that's all right. Notice that a lot of times that the higher price tiers, if you're getting a collection, or some of them have, like in this case, this one here, some of them have them signed and some are not signed. So you're paying a little bit more for the signed one, or you're paying a little bit more for this or that. You're paying a lot more for the Sylvester Stallone one, but it always seems, well, I don't want to say always, there seems to be a recurring theme there where the higher priced items are usually shipped last, and This isn't to say, hey, if you only spent $20 on a book, you should be the one waiting the longest or something like that. That's not what we're saying. Just that, hey, you put a bunch of money down up front, you should probably be at least in the queue very, very early on. Maybe not the very first one or something like that. One of the things that Bear liked about the Fatal campaign, FATL campaign, Clint Stoker, Sweetcast out there, he actually had a tier where if you selected that tier, it got shipped first. So I wish more people would check that out. But yeah, I seem to find that a number of those things where it's the most expensive item, or maybe that, for example, like Cyberfrog, we had to wait many, many, many months for the ash cans. Everybody else got their books. If you spent a couple bucks more and got the ash cans, you were rewarded by that by waiting many more months and seeing other people open their packages and everything. So I would kind of put that out to some of the people out there. If people are spending some money, especially if it's like original artwork or something like that, make sure that they're getting their stuff out relatively quickly as well. So, but as he says, don't worry, be happy. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. I got those confused, B-Money. I'm sorry. He says, not worrying about my Expendables as much as Jawbreakers 3. I remembered you were waiting on something there. Okay. Stuck at the Canadian Post Office. I tell you what, we're gonna have to just break through that border and, kind of the reverse of the Prohibition area. Just start instead of running booze from Canada into the United States, we're going to run comic books into Canada. Here we go. All right, let's see. Where was he? Just a very quick one here. It wasn't much of anything, but Titan #2 has been fulfilled. So there you go. That campaign has been fulfilled. Let me see. He says something real quick here. Titan Mouse Bite is 100% fulfilled. You can still get the word out and back both Titan Mouse Volume 1 and 2 on Indiegogo. Thank you for all your support. Watching Gary's stream the other night, he drew a very excellent Al Gore. It's a very excellent Al Gore. Let's see. Titan Mouse of Might full color has launched. I thought that had already launched. I thought that had been launched quite a while. The sale perks end. Let's see, that would be the other night, so it's probably already ended. But yeah, go check out Titan in the full color. Some neat stuff there. And he says, don't forget to sign up for Titan Mouse of Might #3 Worlds Collide. Yes, indeed. So there you go. It's got the pre-launch page. I think if Gary would take Bear's opinion on this, I probably should have had the Titan color book as an add-on for the Volume 3 campaign. I think that would have went over a little bit better than just having it as its own campaign. Excuse me here. Ay. Alright, let me get out of that, because we're rolling on, people. We are rolling on. There is so much to talk about here. Because... Oh, shoot, did I not have it? Let me, hold on one second, people. I forgot to do that here. Let's see here. Where is it? 1 second, people. I will pull it up here, because haven't heard it in a while. I honestly actually had forgotten about Oddity. Gosh, I think it was supposed to come out 2019. Maybe early 2020, something like that. Here we are, almost 2022, so it's been a long journey for Oddity here, so let me find it here. I did not, where is it? Oh, here we go. Sorry about that, people. He goes on, this is Indie Dave Comics. Ladies and gentlemen, Oddity finally has huge news. Holy cow. Let's see, let me enlarge this. One of these days we will actually do a professional show. There we go. Let's see. All the artwork is complete. Line, colors, the whole kit and caboodle. There we go. I just completed doing a little rescripting and sent the changes back to Sweens to look over. Sweens, I think he's the artist there. That leaves just sending the last minute changes to Eric Eric letters too much for final lettering. And then it's on to the admin stuff, printing and shipping. If you're still with us and have an address change, now's the time. What are you waiting for? We're so happy you stuck with us. Honestly, I'd totally forgotten about Oddity. I do look forward to it, but, it's one of those things where you get kind of caught up in the campaign and, hey, this looks really interesting. Check it out. And then you don't hear anything for a while and kind of your enthusiasm dies and they kind of put out an update like, gosh, I'm trying to remember. It's probably been over a year since they updated. So, it's like, oh, holy cow. We're so happy you stuck with us. I know we haven't updated as much as we should have. No excuses. There you go. We appreciate all of your patience and understanding. Thank you once again. And now it's time to get excited. There you go. So, definitely. I was looking forward to Oddity. It was one of the good ones to come out kind of, I guess you would call sort of the second phase of ComicsGate. If you kind of figure, your Cyber Frog or your Lone Star, your Black and White, that sort of deal, a Graveyard Shift. Maybe that would be kind of version 1. Then you kind of got a little bit more of the indie guys coming in. I'd probably throw in Earthbound in there. Oddity, definitely, that sort of stuff. So, looking forward to it. Looking forward to checking it out here. Let's see. Oh, wow, Oddity. I only got it digitally. That was my reaction, too. It's like, oh, yeah, that's right, Oddity. Yeah, that's odd. I forgot all about it. Yes, there we go. Let's see. Your reward was waiting longer. Yeah, there you go. I can see Oprah. You get a longer wait. You get a longer wait. You get a longer wait. Yes, indeed. Let's see. P-Money also says that, I got a conundrum sketchbook by Gary that I have a tracking number for. Yeah, there you go. I like that they do the tracking numbers. One of the things there with your boy Zach, I think he took off his tracking number, so I think, some of the people that are kind of concerned about what's going on with some of their books, I think it would have been a little bit more alleviated if he had the tracking numbers in there and, if you're writing up your boy, hey, where's my package at? Go in there and look, okay, it's a tracking number. It's stuck in, whatever, Duluth, Minnesota or something like that. Or there wasn't a tracking number made because, they're getting the signed version or something like that. I think that would have been a little bit easier rather than trying to mass respond to everybody. I mean, I need to do some Christmas reading here, but I got Expendables, 2 weeks ago or something like that, so, they're going out and everything. It's just some of the signed stuff out there. Let's see. Alright, let's get out of this because there is actually other major news here, although I tell you people, Bear tries. Bear tries. Alright, here we go. Let's do it. Let's do it, people. Let's do it. There's no hiding from it. There's no hiding from any of this. And I say all this not as a sort of, down on anybody or anything like that. I'm trying to just hey, we need to, let's get the kick in the pants, that sort of deal. Not kicking your butt, as it were, just a swift kick in the rear, as it were. So, all right, a double whammy here from our good friend Mike Miller here. He says, almost there. Hey guys, and Bear. Sorry for the lack of updates. Been busy with a new career direction and all that fun stuff. The NFTs. Oh, the NFTs. Man, oh man. Bear actually did have some stuff on Bitcoin this week. I just didn't put it into the news section or anything like that. But man, oh man. Just go ahead and sell. Just don't take any financial advice from a bear. Don't buy. Just sell. Let's see. I want that made into a t-shirt. Bear tries. That might not be a bad idea. Bear might have to start up a what do they call that? What was it? Like crypto, wasn't cryptocurrency, crypto fashion, crypto shirts or something like that. where you can kind of do that online or something. Bear might check into that, P-Money. Bear might check into that. Might be able to afford that salmon. Finally. By the way, still stuck a little bit on the eBay stuff. Hope to be able to get that up and running here, but man, oh man, it's just been one cluster, you know what, after another. So here we go. All right, let's get into this. Here. All right, Mike Miller. He says, all the art, this is for MonsterHunt 2. So all of the art and content is with the designer who is prepping the book to go to the printer. What? Huh? Okay. What the heck is a designer? Okay, alright. P-Money, yeah, Merc. Yeah, there we go. We can do some Merc. We need to do some beer Merc. What the heck is a designer? Have you ever heard of a designer when you're doing now I've heard of, you're trying to send pages off to the printer and you want to make sure that, the ink is right, the page thickness is correct, the bounding is correct. Maybe some of the logos are, in the right place. You're sending I'm trying to remember what they call that. Is it a proof copy or something like that? You're sending it off, checking it out, making sure who's naughty or nice, and then sending it back to the printer, okay, yes, approved, or no, we need to make a couple of these changes, and then they kind of repeat the process. I've never heard of a design. All the art and content is with the designer, who's prepping the book to go to print. Isn't that your job? For crying out loud, Mike. Okay, going on. We're a designer. I've never heard of this. What is this, designing women or something? Come on, man. All right, we are using a fulfillment company. That's new. Which fulfillment company? I would like to know. We've had several issues with fulfillment companies over the years, so there is an issue with that. I suppose all the crisis actors are not available for Mike. So once that's all in hand, fulfillment will begin post haste. So let's see. Let me try and. This is a very very brief and not very detailed update here. Let me try and decode it here for you people. So let's see. All of the art from Matthew Weldon. I'm on the fence whether or not to do an original art there from Matthew Weldon. So on the fence on that. All the art from Matthew Weldon and content is with whatever the designer is. I have no idea. Who is prepping the book to go to the printer? Okay, so it looks like Matty Ice sent all the art and all the other stuff to this designer person, who is doing all the work in the book to go to the printer, which should be Mike's job, but apparently he's new career direction and all that fun stuff. Okay. They're also using a fulfillment company, although he doesn't say which one. Tadhya had that, I think, I'm trying to remember if it was a fulfillment company or if it was another issue, but there's been some issues. Your boy Zach had an issue with the fulfillment. He actually fulfilled it. I think he's fulfilling Expendables himself, if Beer's not mistaken. Okay, so they're using a fulfillment company. Once that's in hand, hopefully the fulfillment company will begin. But, let's see. Just kind of figuring this out. You're going to have 2 weeks here for holidays and everything, so it ain't going to get done until after the first of the year. If everything goes swimmingly, hopefully with this designer person, then they're going to go to the printer, which we're going to find out whether or not we've got paper shortage issues. Then we got to figure out whether or not the fulfillment company is going to fulfill, and then they're going to begin fulfillment. I don't know. What would you say? Maybe February? Late January or early February, probably. I would like to know kind of a sort of ETA on that. So, anyways, that is for Monster Hunt 2. That's the Nexus, Lone Star, and Bigfoot Bill kind of mash up thing. I guess they couldn't get Graveyard Shift or or the remaining Jawbreakers people. So there we go. Bigfoot Bill. Bigfoot Bill. There we go. All right. So, anyways, there is that. There is that one, and we also have another update from good old Mike. Oh, good old Mike! I tell you. I'm trying, people. I'm trying. I'm really, really, really trying. You don't know how hard. Don't know how hard it is to bite one's tongue here. So let's see. Googling it now. Let's see. Nope, not finding anything about designer. I have no idea what that's all about. Let's see. I am torn. I appreciate when I get more updates on a campaign, but it's hard when it says not much to update. So more update is, I guess, glass half full. Sorry, P-Money, it's I'm on my iPad here, it's kind of small. No, I would go the other way. I would say make a habit of at least doing it every 2 months. I mean, just something very basic of, probably one of the better ones, and we've talked about it in the past, although it didn't come up this run around here, was, Wraith of God. Aaron Lopresti's doing a really good job of keeping people up to date. You know, he might just put up a panel or something like that, or, you know, hey, here's the black and white page that you saw, but here it is in color or something like that. He's doing it probably, every other week or something like that. You probably don't need to do it that much, but, yeah, no, I would rather hear, you know, hey, the fulfillment company messed up and we had to go to another one or something like that. Don't keep that from the backers. Don't feel like that is, don't feel like that, I would say no news is bad news. So, you know, kind of worried a little bit about that. You know, again, what was it? Oddity, you know, totally forgot about it. You know, put money down, totally freaking forgot about it. So you at least want to keep people up to date and that sort of deal. You don't want to go into hiding like oh god, what was his name? Huerta out there hiding away, keeping Sovereign close to the chest. You know, maybe putting out a panel every 6 months or something like that. Yeah, you don't want to do that. But let's see. P-Mike says, although I do know Mike is not the artist, isn't that Welding doing the art? Yeah, you're talking about Monster Hunt. Yes, yeah. Looks great. I'm really torn. Would love some Matthew Weldon artwork, but at the same time, it's like, you know, it's gonna go to Facebook Starships or something like that. Hold that comment, Bear. Hold that comment. We'll circle back to that in just a moment here. All right, finish this. Let me take a drink. Sorry, people. Getting all worked up here. Nothing new is the update here. Hey guys, and Beer. Sorry for the lack of updates. By the way, this is Lonestar 3. So same artist, same campaign. Same campaign, what would you call that? Campaign, producer? The same person doing the campaign. Just 2 different books here. Sorry for the lack of update. Been busy with a career change. Feel like this is like a copy and paste here. Still waiting on colors, I'm afraid. No, I'm afraid. Bear is afraid. By the way, hold on. 1 second here. Pardon me, P-Money. Pardon me here, because there's an important point that Bear needs to make. Let's see, where was it here? Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, Monster MD. Let me pull that up for just a second. So, still waiting on a colorist. Well, like, for example, where is it here? Okay, I mean, freaking Von Klaus. Von Klaus goes out, and I hope I pronounced this name correctly, Diego, Barca? I mean, there's a colorist right there. I'm trying to remember the colorist that was just doing some stuff on Impossible Stars. pardon me. Was it Michael G? I apologize if it's the wrong person there, but yeah, I mean, there's plenty of great colorists out there. I don't understand what the heck is the big deal with the coloring on Lone Star number 3. We actually were talking about this the last time. Oops, let me forgot to. There we go. There it goes. What was I saying? Talking about this the last time. If he's gonna go all out, if this is the very last, I believe it is, the very last book that Mike's going to be drawing here, go all out with it. I mean, completely just like go. I mean, can I say balls to the wall, B-Money? I apologize if I can't, but just completely go all out with it here. Go hire, go get, I don't know, go get, I mean, you're using one of his characters there, so go get Kelsey Shannon. Go get Kelsey Shannon. Kelsey does great color work. Go get, go get, Kyle Ritter. I mean, you're doing such a great job in your brand new career here and everything, promoting all that stuff there. Go get Kyle Ritter. Go pay him double the price of what Uncle E is paying him, and in the process, you get to delay Cyberfrog number 2. So not only are you going to get some great colors from Kyle Ritter, but you're also going to put the screws to Uncle E there. Isn't that what we want for Christmas? I mean, other than burning Cyberfrog in a fireplace there. But I mean, go ahead, do that. I mean, for crying out loud, take a little bit of that Starship money there from Facebook and just put it into a colorist. Why are we hating colorist? Why? There's Bear's seen plenty of. The person that just did Tadhya. I mean, that was some good colors and everything. I have no freaking clue what's going on here. I'll let you know when I have something better to update you about. No, let us know what's going on. Not when you've got great news, but when there's news. Have a great Christmas, Mike. Okay, how do we do this? How do we do this? Okay, biting the tongue so much here. Let me do this. Let's see. Thanks, Bear. That's what we need more is Miller EVS drama. No, seriously. I mean, why not? Why? Listen. I mean, the whole. I didn't read the whole thing from Doug TenNapel the other time, but he's all braggadocious about he's a millionaire now. All these NFTs. It's the greatest thing in the world. Okay, you're making all that money from, we put in the money for Lone Star. I think some of it got a little bit parlayed into some of the Bitcoin stuff. So why not kind of parlay some of that Bitcoin that we've, Mike was a trillionaire for about a minute and a half yesterday. So I mean, why not take a little bit of that money and put that into the campaign here? Yeah, they had a mess up on one of the exchanges where your Bitcoin or whatever coin that you had there, basically astronomically increased in value just because somebody hit the wrong button on the keyboard or something like that. So you had all these people that had Bitcoin that were like multi-trillionaires, like that. And then the best part was they took it away too. So that was the best part. So, anyways, yeah, I think. Let's do this. Let's stir the pot here as far as drama goes. Let's see. Let me see if I can do create a poll. Create a poll. Ask a question. What will arrive first? Okay. Or, well, let's just do that. Okay. Or, okay. I've never done a poll before, so let's see if this works. Oh, is it a yes, no? Oh, for crying out loud. How do you, let's see, let's change the option. No. Dang it, how do sorry, I've never done a poll before. Let's see, let me reword it here. Let me reword it. Let me reword this. One second, one second. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Let's see here. Beer with beer. Let's see. Be filled before. Okay, so here's the poll question. Will Cyberfrog be fulfilled before Lonestar? So go ahead and add, let's see, how do we do this? Ask your community? How's this work? How's this work? Okay, get out of that. Ask your community. I hope it goes up. I don't know. I've never done a poll before here, but it'll be interesting. If you're listening to this after the fact, let Beer know in the comments section. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. So let's find out. We only got one person in here, so we'll find out. We'll find out here soon enough. But anyways, let's see. Let's see. Okay. P-Money asks, although I do know Mike is not the artist. Oh, I already read that. Let's see. So with the Facebook star, I think it's a what do they call that? Like a star base or a space station or something like that. Do we change the song from Ground Control to Major Tom to Mike Miller to Zuckerberg? Yep. There you go. All right, let me get off. I'm sure you people are pretty tired of seeing that. So let's get back. There we go. There we are. Get back to kind of normal thing. It's nice to see kind of a nice Hawaiian tropical setting during winter and during Christmas time. I think that's pretty cool. All right, so let's see. Oh wow, I just got my Monster MD a while ago. I forgot about it. I also got the digital casket. I'll check that out tomorrow. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, what we need more is more drama. Let's see. I have a couple hundred in Bitcoin. Wait, I could have sold it and been a millionaire? Well, shoot. I mean, why not? Why not? No, there was some sort of bug or something like that caused everybody's thing to just like shoot up. You know, you were a trillionaire, but milk cost like $10 million or something like that. So it would probably all wash out. So no, it was just that. There's also a bug in basically a lot of major servers out there that's causing a whole lot of headaches for the network administrators out there. So be very careful on your selection of websites that you visit, because I mean even some of the bigger ones like Apple or something like that. I mean they're being affected by any of that. So all right, let's see. Yes, 100%. 100% from the poll. He says 100%. Let's see, how do I... There we go. So, yeah, we were... a while back, it was... Who was it? It was in here, we were talking about it. It might have been UP Money. I thought it was somebody else. I think it was Jeff Potts. More kind of cynical than Bear, but asked, I think probably back in October, hey, when do you think you're going to get Lone Star here? When some of these troubles were starting here. So I think it was Jeff Potts. He said that probably spring sometime. I don't think he gave a specific one, or let's just figure March or something like that. So yeah, if Lone Star is going to come out in March, April, May, that sort of time frame, I really think we got to look and figure out, hey, I think maybe Cyberfrog might come out. Listen, Bear wouldn't be the first person to say this, because, like you said, the ash cans came in very, very, very late for Bear. In fact, Bear made a couple videos about that, very, very kind of aggravated about that. But you know what? Uncle E kind of learned some lessons from that, and then probably forgot some of it, and then relearned it here pretty recently. So, yeah, they're in fact, Bear's actually going to be doing it's a video. It's what we talked about last time, but kind of putting it into a video, kind of a concise video there, talking about Cyberfrog and what's going to be happening with that. But yeah, it looks like they're going to be wrapping up Cyberfrog here the next couple weeks, hopefully. Just a couple more pages to go, and then it's being sent off to again. A perfect time, Mike, to take Kyle Richer away and do your own project there. You just got to pay him. Just pay him twice. Just pay him double whatever Uncle Lee's paying him there. So. Yeah, I'm really wondering which one is going to come in first. I think that's going to be kind of a test case there. But again, Bear would say, Mike, if this is your very last comic, if this is the be all end all, this is the zenith of your comic book career, and go out on top. Go out, I mean, guns blazing. Can I say that's on YouTube? I'm sorry. Go out with gusto here. Go out with everything you got. I mean, you got the what was the guy's name that did the cover? I forget the guy, the really fancy. It was an Asian name, Guy Yu, something like that. I mean, if you're hiring that person to do your cover for, basically your last campaign here, go all out. Find a great colorist out there, even if it's got to be more than you're going to spend. Because I mean, this is your legacy here. This is Mike's final comic, the final one he's ever going to do before he goes off into NFT land, as it were. So yeah, that's what kind of what Bear would say. But let's see. Oh, hey, VM, good to see you here. Lonestar is finished. Cyberfrog is not. No, we were. Let me just go back to it. I think VM just got here. Pardon me here. No, we were just reading about that. Let me go back to it here. This just came in yesterday. He's basically saying that he's waiting on the colorist to come through. So, I think what you're saying here is that the artwork is done. That's correct. You're correct on that, Mark. Mike finished that quite a while back. Probably, gosh, I want to say probably earlier this year. So, somewhere around there. But yeah, it's the color. I think he had some issues. I'm not sure with the lettering. I wasn't sure about that. I might be wrong on that. But no, it's not finished, and I wouldn't say Cyberfrog is either. It's I mean, it still needs to be colored. But basically, what we're talking about here is which one is going to get done. Which one is going to, maybe not in P Money's hands, but which one is going to get done first here? Is it going to be Lone Star? Are you going to get Lone Star number 3 in your hands first? Or are you going to get Cyberfrog in your hands first? I think for the notoriously late Cyberfrog to beat Mike, who, I mean, this is Lone Star number 3, so I don't want to take that against him or anything like that. And he put up a number of books as well there, so he is very proficient, but Bear's comment or complaint about it is, I wish that he would have finished the fulfillment process through Lone Star before getting started with the NFT crowd. To Bear, it kind of feels like Mike is somewhat taking the old ComicsGate crowd for granted, and then trying to go to a brand new audience, and has basically, I don't want to say forgotten, but kind of left it on the 3rd or 4th rung, whereas the NFT monkeys are kind of the top tier. And look, let's see, P Money probably saw it the other day with the Sweet Cast and Mike talking back and forth. He had a comment in there, something to the effect of, if you're spending $300 on the Lone Star campaign or something like that, he considers that a whale. Somebody that's a very big spender. Whereas if you're spending $300 on a digital monkey, that's just kind of par for the course. That's just a normal customer. So, I mean, if you're the whale for Lone Star 3, imagine what somebody's spending less on Lone Star 3. I mean, how does that compare? So you're basically less than the Bitcoin monkeys out there. So that's only Bear's complaint. Bears went through it multiple times. It feels like it's not what Mike's doing here, but just the general cryptocurrency thing. It's a Ponzi scheme. It's a scam. So I wish that, again, the the comics people got taken care of because, if you think of it, we were first in line, and now we're last in line. So that's kind of the only complaint that he has here. So, all right, I think it's the third colorist for Lone Star. I remember one or two, yeah, for sure. But again, these aren't things that are Bear's problems. These are Mike's problems, and again, I think a lot of the time has been taken away from. We were also talking about there was something called a designer that he's going to go through with some of the books here, so it's kind of an interesting way that he's doing this. I think a lot of us that are on the comic side are basically being kind of shoved off to the side for the more traditional comics, or excuse me, the more traditional crypto crowd that he's sort of generating here. So. At least Bear is consistent Bear. There we go. Also was bothered the other day by other projects EVS has. That seems to cause delays for Cyberfrog 2. Totally. Yeah, I would say that as well. One of the reasons it sounds like that Cyberfrog 2 is going to get done sooner than what EVS wanted to. He wanted to add, I think, 15 pages to it. It's going to get done. He's going to push that off to the next episode or something. I would say the same thing with the 3-4 hour live streams as well. I would say that as well. I don't mind so much. I had the issue with the toys, but I could see where that's kind of coming from. I don't mind so much the sort of back issue ones. Really, I mean, yeah, it's packing fulfillment. It takes away time, yeah, for sure. But I don't see that as that big of a deal. In other words, I don't see EVS forgetting about his Cyberfrog 2 campaign to go to do other stuff. Let's just say that the toys just did absolutely crazy good. They were better than, they made more money than Cyberfrog 2. I don't think EVS would be neglecting the comic crowd for the toy crowd. I think he'd find some way to, try and even it out some way. But yeah, I see where you're coming from, though, P-Money. I do. Let's see. Rainbow the Brute will be late also. Yeah, it probably will be. I think it already is. I think Rainbow the Brute was supposed to be delivered. I think December 2021. I'll have to look that up, BM. I'll have to look that up for you. But we're not here complaining about lateness. It's just interesting. It's just very interesting for me as far as a book that is considered perennially late, Cyberfrog 2, might actually get out before Lone Star 3. I think that is kind of a sort of humorous thing out there. Just a quirk of what's going on. Bear's complaints more about Lone Star is that it feels like a lot of the audience that Mike has been abandoned for a new audience where he's making more money. Nothing against Mike making more money. I think it's a really bad decision to go in with Facebook and doing the metaverse or whatever the heck they're doing with that. If that's what Mike wants to do, that's what Mike wants to do. I can't tell him what to do other than, hey, we've already backed a book. Can we at least make that somewhat of a priority rather than it seeming like it's on the back burner? I mean, let's see. What was he saying here? Hey guys, sorry for the lack of updates. Nothing new. It doesn't seem like that there was that much put into it other than just, hey, I need to get something out here. I wish that there was a little bit more to that. I wish there was a little bit more kind of back and forth with the backers here. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. Yes, indeed. But no, I don't disagree with VM here. I don't disagree with at all. Not necessarily fun drama, not necessarily. Bear's the one that talked about the what was the video series that he did? as the ComicsGate turns, when all this stuff started to begin with, Bear was the one out there saying we need to lower the temperature on the whole drama thing. So, yeah, I think that came from a video with Edwin. I mean, he was going off on something. I'm like, Edwin, look behind you. You're in Hawaii with the sunset behind you. Chill out, man. Chill out. So, anyways, Jiminy Cricket, what's up, my man? Good to see you here. Good to see you here. You missed all the great news stories that we had talking about the what was it? The beauty contest for the camels. That was a great one. You'll have to rewind and check that one out. So, hey, good to have you here, man. Good to have you here. Let's see. Since colorist hate Mike, he himself will have to color Lone Star. I hope not. I really hope not. I know he's trying to do the whole Bitcoin monkey thing. That's fine. I'm not trying to take that away from him. I just wish that, like he said, it would be super hilarious if he actually hired Kyle Ritter. I think that would be just, the chef's kiss. If he's gonna go out on Lone Star 3 as his final book, I think that would be just the best. If not, hey, somebody like Kelsey Shannon or something like that, oh gosh, I have to pay a little bit more for Kelsey Shannon. Well, hey, you know what? It's your last book. Let's go all out with it. Let's see. I missed all the cool parts. Yes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know what? If you aren't here at 8 o'clock, you're going to miss all that good stuff. And here, Bear's got to end it. Here because coming up on an hour here. So, anyways, I appreciate everybody that voted in the poll here. Everybody seems to think that Lone Star is going to come in first. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to hold every one of you to that. Hold each and every one of you to that. Yes, indeed. All right. Well, just very brief announcement before we get wrapped up here. Saturday, Bear's going to be out and about. There's all these people heading to Grandma's house through Bear's Woods. It's just terrible. So, the Saturday show, it's kind of a question mark about that. So I might do it. I don't know. I might do it Friday. I might do it Sunday, something like that. Might have to bounce off from Saturday there. I'm just not sure if Bear's going to be back in time. So we'll see. Let's see. Hashtag poor Mike. He should put out the book in PDF with black and white file. I would like to see that. That would be... Jiminy, you got a great idea there. That's a great idea. Man, that's a great idea. This is why... we got some of the best chats here. Let's see. Send the books out as a black and white PDF file, and then send the customers the color books once he gets the coloring sorted out. That's a great idea. I like that. Mike, if you're listening, listen to P-Money. Or excuse me, well, listen to P-Money too, but listen to Jiminy Cricket. So, yeah, I like that. I do like that. All right, well, P-Money's saying, okay, take care of everybody. So, yeah, I think we've pretty much reached the end of the road here. But yeah, I do hope to hear back from you guys. Either probably, I don't know if I'll do a Friday show, but maybe a Sunday show. If not, it'll have to be Wednesday. And then hopefully we've got hopefully we're gonna have a couple videos over the Christmas week that you guys can kind of check out. One of them is going to be a Impossible Stars. What did I call it? It's sort of an instrumental. Came up with all the panels in there, kind of put them all up to some music. So it's about a 20-minute video if you want to check out Impossible Stars. Nice little Christmas watch. We're also going to talk a little bit about the Cyberfrog situation as well. So that'll be in another video as well. So, all right, let's see. VM says that's a great idea, or a good idea. I'd say it's a great idea. Tell Mike tonight. Tell him tonight. So there you go. I don't know if they're doing the drawn and quarter tonight, but if Bear happens to be over there, he'll let him know. So, anyways, once again, thank you everybody for showing up. Thanks for voting in the poll. And if you're watching after the fact, leave a comment in the comment section there. So, anyways, once again, thank you everybody. But Bear's going to be heading back into the woods. So until next time, people. Grrrr.